Welcome to Karma Live Readings. I'm Karma. I hope you guys are doing well, and thank you so much for clicking on this video and coming to my channel. So this is a general collective reading for the sign of Scorpio. So you may or may not resonate. That's fine. If you do resonate, please go ahead and hit that like button. What else do I want to tell you guys? As you may or may not know, I've teamed up with Rose Forever New York until November 21st. So you guys can receive $20 off your order. They are real roses. They last 3 to 5 years. Something should pop up here. There's also a link in the description box as well. The code is KARMA. So again, that code is good until November 21st. So be sure to check that out. Also, Scorpio, I have a new commitment that begins on November 10th, and that commitment is going to take me away from client readings indefinitely. So on Friday, November 7th, I will be shutting off readings on my Etsy. The other products will still be available, but at this time, client readings will not be available. I do not have a time on when they will be back. It's going to be a very long time. So from now until Friday, November 7th, please be sure to book your client reading. They are 20% off in honor of me closing them out. If you've ever wanted to get a reading, now is the time to do so. All right, darling Scorpio. Let's take a look and see what's been going on, all right? I'm going to lay out all the cards, and of course, we will clarify. What's been going on for Scorpio, please? We have the Page of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, interesting. Seven of Pentacles as the current energy. Seven of Wands. Queen of Wands. You have the Sun. This is for Scorpio. The Queen of Pentacles. And Judgment. On the bottom, yeah, I knew it. I could just tell by the Page of Swords. On the bottom, you have the Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Hanged One to the Lovers, Five of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Eight of Swords, Ace of Swords to Death. That's you in the Wheel of Fortune. So everything is taking a turn. So it's interesting because if you've been following along with me for a while, we've been following this energy where, you know, you're breaking free from certain perceptions and ideologies. And now I feel like we're turning into a missed opportunity or relationship. What's interesting about this is I do feel like we're kind of seeing from the other person's eye a little bit, because the recent past is the Page of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. Someone here has spent a great deal of time in the recent past wondering what it could have been like. What did they miss out on, right? Page of Swords, we already know, is somebody who's definitely keeping an eye on you or tries to keep an eye on you. Constantly in their thought realm, constantly thinking about you. Wondering what a future would look like with you in it. Can you tell me about this Page of Swords? The Nine of Wands. I get like a hesitant energy with the Nine of Wands. Like, to come towards you and to communicate with you would require so much effort, or maybe not effort is the wrong word, maybe acknowledgement. This person is not ready to acknowledge certain things. And then you have the Composer, which is the King of Cups, or is it? No, it's the Page of Cups. That makes a lot of sense. To Karma on the bottom. Karma and the Devil. Alrighty, karma, the devil. What do we have here? The Nine of Swords. I gotta tell you, this is so interesting because there's someone here who is not yet, like, they're very much in their thoughts and in their feelings about you. There seems to be regret and remorse, but they're not in a position where they're going to take action. And I do feel like there is a distance between you and this person. And I almost want to say there used to be a rage that would come from this person's energy. And not, I don't... Not even a toxic rage. Like a deep desire, like a deep rage of desire and wishing they could come near you, but something was holding them back and they weren't able to. Was it a karmic situation? What is this Nine of Pentacles? There's like unspoken words and unspoken apologies and regret, and it's right on the tip of the tongue, but nothing is happening. Somebody would rather just sit in the pain. What is the Nine of Pentacles, please? Yeah, the Four of Pentacles, okay. But not wanting to let go. Also, there's somebody here who like had an image to keep. That's materialistic. But they couldn't let go either. They refused to let go. They were holding on. But certain things weren't in the order that they needed them to be in, so they weren't coming towards you. But it's a missed opportunity. The Strength card. Wow. So there was a life force about you, an energy about you that they were addicted to. This is an energy of somebody who didn't act on something that they really wish they acted on. This is someone who I feel, swallowed their pride and allowed themselves to miss something, to sacrifice it and to let it slip out of their fingers. And now with the Three of Wands, it's like coulda, woulda, shoulda. They feel like they wish they did. They wonder what it would have been like. What is the Three of Wands? Yeah, the Ten of Cups. Was that my happiness? Did I let my happiness fly away? Did it leave me permanently? Four of Swords on the bottom to the Eight of Cups. To the Queen of Wands. And then the Four of Swords again. Yeah, so this is a person... This is a missed opportunity. Somebody feels like they really missed out on something. They left. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if this person chose the wrong person in the recent past, but they went in a different direction. And now that same Queen of Wands they're fighting against, or you're fighting against. I'm just telling you what I see here. Really interesting energy in the recent past. Current energy for you is the Seven of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. I'm going to be honest that I feel like this Queen of Wands is a third party energy in a connection. It's you and two other people. And I feel like you're needing to defend yourself now against this Queen of Wands. So whoever this person is that's in regret over you, a person that they were connecting to is who I feel was sending you energy in this reading. That's what I'm seeing. Now you seem to be going up against, again, like we've said all along, you're going up against a lot of energies that don't agree with your plans and ideas over your life. And on top of that, you've got this Queen of Wands who's like trying to dictate to you what to do. And then you also have this energy from this past that's trying to infiltrate as well. It's quite a lot of hands in the pot. Can you tell me about this Seven of Pentacles, please, for Scorpio? What is the Seven of Pentacles? So right now, everything is at a pause and you're kind of waiting to see what comes, what's grown, Three of Pentacles. What connections are worthwhile? What things have you planted that are going to become well worth investments? You seem to be a little overwhelmed and confused because I don't see much growing. Maybe you're the only one that's been growing, Scorpio. Yeah, the mender. This is the Queen of Cups. So a connection, a network, or a group, again, this is a general reading, has come to a pause, possibly a separation in a group of people, because judgment has been cast. Yep, judgment to the Tower, to the Magician. What you thought could once heal you is now the cause of your pain. This could be a mother figure. Somebody who was supposed to protect you and fight for you was actually the very person that was throwing you to the wolves, so to speak. And I feel like you're in the process right now of healing and mending and trying to see something from a higher perception. But in the midst of all of that, you're learning that certain people are not in your corner. 7 of Wands. You have to defend the choices that you've made, and you need to set boundaries and put your foot down, because I feel somebody has been taking advantage of your energy. What is the 7 of Wands, please, for Scorpio? The 2 of Pentacles to the 10 of Swords to the 10 of Wands. This is a major uphill battle for you because you're at this crossroads of making a decision. 2 of Pentacles. That decision that you're making is between the 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. What is worth fixing and healing, and what needs to be released and end and let go? Close the cycle. 10 of Swords. And that's what you're battling right now. Again, recognizing that certain things have been eating away at you. Wow. 10 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles to the Empress. Whoever feels like it's too little too late with you, I do feel like you've moved on from that. Because right now you're trying to protect your peace, and you're recognizing that you need to make a decision about ending something and cutting it off. It's not a positive situation anymore. Who is this Queen of Wands to Scorpio? You got a fire sign and an earth sign here. Queen of Wands is judgment. There was a lot you didn't know, a lot you didn't understand about this Queen of Wands. Woo, to the 9 of Swords. Something about this Queen of Wands stresses you out because you know the manipulation that this person is capable of. Page of Wands to the 10 of Pentacles, to the Devil. Who do they work for? This is deep, Scorpio. Because this person's intentions have always been unknown. And I feel like you thought these attacks or whatever you were going through was coming from a completely different direction and a different person. And it's been this Queen of Wands who's been right under your nose this whole time. Ready, aim, fire. This 9 of Wands or 9 of Swords in this picture is holding a bow and arrow, like they're ready to shoot. What can we do to stress out Scorpio? But the thing is, whatever discovery you've recently made, it does have you a little nervous because now you're recognizing that you need to remove yourself from this energy, from this situation in a very smart, strategic way. Your outcome is the Sun, the Queen of Pentacles, and Judgment. I mean, everything is coming to the surface. When the Sun is here, nothing can be hidden. But the Sun is what's going to set you free. And something about this Queen of Pentacles has some sort of answer for you, some type of grounding energy that's going to help you. Tell me about the Sun, please. Taurus, Capricorn energy. Wheel of Fortune with the Sun. In this deck, it's called the Life Map to the Four of Swords. The cycle has come to an end. And the Sun is here to help you see that what you were on was a karmic cycle, and that what you were dealing with is something that you need to lay to rest. 6 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. Victory after a long, hard battle. You kept like making moves that should have presented a lot of growth and abundance, and nothing was growing. You were really like stuck. It's interesting energy because you were moving forward, but you were stuck. Excuse me. That's a sign that you're somewhere you shouldn't be. The Sun, the Life Map. So it's like, it's clear. It's clear to you now. A certain path has ended, and you were on the wrong path. Now let me clarify, because no path is the wrong path, but we can stay on a certain path for too long, right? We're not supposed to stay on one journey forever. We've got to recognize the lessons and continuously grow and evolve. But that's what I'm saying when I say the wrong path. It was like you should have been off of this path, but somehow you got caught up and stayed on it for too long, and it was this dead end. And now Spirit is like, do you see now why you need to release it and let it go? Queen of Pentacles. 8 of Swords. You could have a mother figure here too that kind of was pulling all strings here. Oof. Queen of Swords. I'm sorry. Queen of Pentacles, 8 of Swords to the 6 of Swords. And here you have the 2 of Cups on the bottom. What have you gotten yourself wrapped into here? So what we are witnessing, Scorpio, is the unraveling of outdated perceptions and beliefs, projections that have been put on you by other people. This is still tying into the previous readings that if you haven't watched them, I suggest you do. But for those of you that might not know, we've been tapping into a Scorpio who has been stuck in a way of being for quite some time, possibly by family or friends, but by other people trying to control their life for them. And it's like what I'm witnessing right here is an unraveling of all of those false ideologies, perceptions, and beliefs coming out. You're being free from the 8 of Swords, being freed from the lack of self-worth. You're being freed from the illusion. And you're starting to see certain opportunities that you may have missed because you didn't take the risk, or you didn't go in that direction because so-and-so told you not to. You know what I'm saying? And we've all come to this point before. And that's why you have the 8 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. Because you're breaking free. You're leaving the chaos. There may have been somebody who was like a beacon of light or a guiding light who kind of helped you determine, maybe by, I don't know if you watch them or if you used to be connected to this person and you've seen how much they've grown or transformed, but whatever it was, that has been what's helping you kind of break out of this energy. Okay. And again, for some of you, there is a woman energy, a motherly figure. Does not have to be your mother, but like a mother, an older woman here, very comes off as nurturing, but she herself is stuck in a cyclical energy, a karmic energy, and it has gotten you stuck. And so you're trying to break out of that hold that her energy had on you. And that's why Judgment here is the final card. Setting yourself free. Deep self-reflection and recognition in certain areas of your life and self. And making a very strong judgment call over this situation here. Tell me what comes with Judgment. Yeah, the Lovers, soulmates. In this deck, it's called soulmates. Soulmates to life on earth, which is the World card, and the Two of Wands. So you have to let something go and let it teach you what it taught you. You seem to have two choices and two options here. Two of Wands to the Four of Cups. Something has to wash away. It's about accepting what something was and letting it go, and then going in the direction that you're now aligned with. And it may be releasing this past relationship that I've been seeing where somebody really feels like an opportunity was missed. I do feel like a connection served its purpose. Ten of Pentacles to the Shapeshifter, to the Spirit Plane, to the Eight of Wands. Spirit Plane is Chariot. To the Eight of Wands, to the Six of Wands. So something has come full circle for you, Scorpio. And it's come after a series of lessons and trying to break out of a very toxic cycle that, again, was keeping you held hostage. When I see judgment in the world, I like that. That means that you're unbecoming your worldly version and you're stepping into your true version, your true self. Walking in the spirit instead of in the flesh. That's a pretty big deal. Let's see. Show me, please, for Scorpio. Root chakra, foundation. Again, could strongly be connected to family, but this is about perceptions and beliefs. They've all been illusions. Root chakra, illusions, all smoke and mirrors. Woo, is this deep. I mean, the very foundation of which your life was built upon was an illusion. Spell work backfired. You are protected. This is one of those deep spiritual awakenings. When you realize everyone around you is asleep. Pulled it out again. Spell work backfired. You are protected. So you see what I'm saying with this Eight of Swords? It's like somebody was trying to keep you stuck and keep you trapped in their own little web. They did not want you to break free, but you're breaking free. There's nothing that's going to stop that. This is the unraveling. You're starting to see it all, Scorpio. Dark entities are around you. Heck yeah, because you're becoming unattached. The past is holding you back. You must release. If you are confused, please know that the confusion does not come from God. So ask for clarity and guidance from the Most High. Ask Him to lead the way out of this. Issues with immediate family. Man, oh man. I mean, it's like spelling it out for us now. Low self-worth. You need to do mirror work and affirmations. Look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself how amazing you are. Speak life into you. Pay attention to your dreams or your visions. Third eye chakra. Somebody here has a new job or a promotion in life. Yeah, see, somebody was doing spell work on you. Again, black magic is being done and will be rejected. Throat chakra. Speak your truth. That's how they got you, Scorpio. It's because there's so many swords. So this person uses words as a form of manipulation and keeping you stuck. It's like glamour. Blessings and rewards are coming. Family trauma wounds rising to the surface. Extreme manipulation to keep you stuck. But you're no longer stuck. It's all backfiring because I'm seeing it unravel. All right. For the next 12 months, Spirit, what are the most important months, significant months for Scorpio? What do they need to be aware of? February, March, July, October, and May. All right, I'm going to pick some letters and numbers that may be very significant to you or hold some type of meaning to you, either in regards to life in general or in regards to this particular situation. All right, let's see what we have. First letter we have A, R, X, K, P, Q, 7, 8, 4, you have 4 twice, so 44, You have 1, you have 6, you have 9, 5, J, 4 again, 4, 4, 4, 5, so 55, 3, Y, O, D, H, L, and 8, 88. All right, Scorpio, I send you guys much love. Make sure you get your reading before I close them out, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.